Alright, hello there. If you hear a slight echo, I'm in a back room here I never usually use. But this is not an episode, as you can see from the title of the video. I'm just discussing something here. I think this one game, this is actually Sunbreak that I have, but I purchased the game as Monster Hunter Rise, and then I think I got it. I got it as a bundle, and either the Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak does not exist as like a game icon title. Sunbreak, they only actually launched it as Rise, and Sunbreak is just an add-on. I don't know if it's ever even for World or other games that the DLC is added on, but either way, the discussion in this video is going to be about Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. Alright, so as based on what you can see here in the video title, the title of this video, you already know the topic right off the bat, pretty much. I forgot that I've got to remove my Joy-Con from the system at once because I have this in handheld mode again. Is this too bright? Definitely too bright. I think this is recording without the settings that I had, and if that is the case, I am really angry, to be honest. Really freaking angry, because all of a sudden the mobile peoples changed the settings for the freaking camera and stuff now. So a bunch of freaking shit. All right, so anyways, let me just jump to the topic right off the bat. I don't know how, maybe it definitely does look too bright, and that is crazy because I just turned the brightness all the way down. I hate what they did with the camera, like, and I'm in a squeezed up. I'm in a spot of the house that I don't usually do recordings. So the screen is going to be off by a bit, but let's go and continue. Alright, so I made this random and really odd video the other day. As the last thing I did upload on my channel, that's for until this. Alright, but I was saying, just how angry I am with Capcom and how much shit this game is, and sadly, I was not wrong. Alright, so when you get to a certain point in the video game in Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, you unlock these special unique quests. Right, let me turn this fuck down because I'm in this room is really small. The acoustics are gonna be weird. Everything is gonna sound like a church chapel. And this is my this is a part of the house that I don't usually record. Let me just say that because I have 0% privacy. The part of the house that I was recording before, and I was not aware how bad it is. How audible what I'm saying and such is from the outdoors. So anomaly research quest, and what I was trying to do is here, and I succeeded at that, and I have it here at, where is it? Alright, so Risen Shigar Magala level 241, as you can see right there. Alright, so I got it to 231 before, and I realized that it stopped leveling up after I was beating it. So the game forces you. I hate this little shit, this little bitch. Freaking little children. No offense, kids. I don't hate children, but anyways, so the game practically forces you to level your anomaly research. You can see where my finger is right there. You see anomaly research, right? And then next to it, I'm at 245 right now. So I passed 241 just by a bit, but the moment I got to 241, I started pushing the level of this up. And the only way to level it up is by defeating it. So I had to be playing hours upon hours just to get this thing to 241. And you see it's blue. That's because I have it locked at 241. I got it to level 243, but 241. You can see here when I push it to 240, this turns blue and it changes to Dragon Pure Blood. But the material that I wanted was tip blood. All right. So this isn't really the issue pretty much here as yet. All right. That I want to showcase here. I want to talk about. So 241, yada yada yada. I defeated that. I got the materials that I needed. So when I go over here and I go up to this guy that you this character that you get your armors crafted, your weapons crafted, and I go to curious weapon crafting. Let's say I already have this at level 4, so I have it maxed out for what it can get in attack boost, and I have the element at level 2. That's the most that you can even put on when it comes to these. Is you can only equip, let's say that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and nothing else. And I think this is the best setup, to be honest. Level 4 attack and level 2 element. Some weapons don't have element boost, which is weird. But when you go here and you try to do that, right, it's not going to show anything now because I've already gotten all of them. But you need the dragon tick blood. And I just had to push hours upon hours just to get Shamar Freudnel up to level 241. So I was pissed already. The fact that I have to level up my anomaly research, that's enough already. That's a bunch of shit, right? And like hell, they went even further and they lock it at 231, like I told you. And you've got to freaking do some, like, I was fighting. I'll show you what I did. So what I did was I went to anomaly research 8. I didn't unlock 9 as yet. Like when you beat 241, 9 just unlocks, and that is crazy. And I was fighting this over and over and over and over just to get my level up enough that I could freaking, you know, reach 241, and I did. And I got the material I needed, and I'm getting my weapons maxed out. So I maxed out a good bunch of them, and then this level 9. You saw the, alright, so if I go back, and we're going right back out. Alright, so if I go here and I go to let's see. Alright, so I've got these locks, so it's pretty much these. This is easy as hell. I do this for fun sometimes. You also need resin slug bone, yeah. So I got the resin slug bone materials from beating this. Shows up in the Infernal Springs. Quite easy. A lot of people might argue not, but for me, definitely easy. Alright, so I defeated that, yada yada. There's this, I beat this a few times already. There's a normal quest one I have somewhere, and I beat that a good few times. I had no issues as much, although I'd say this is a lot more difficult than fighting the Risen Shamar Freudnel because it slashes at you with those blade wings. Is like, then it does this ambush move where it flies up into the air and then crashes back down, and unless you get away in time, you're dead as like an insta-kill. Yada yada, long story. But what made this fucking insane, excuse my language, I'm very sorry, right? These that I went through so much strife just to get done. All right, these are no way. This is 241. The maximum for this game is level 300. All right, keep that in memory. 300. This is really close to 300, right? That's 241. That's a lot. That is a lot. All right, this somehow level 9. These are somehow more difficult by far. I think either level 300 or surpassing, like whatever's the maximum for the monster, I think you end up fighting in these. So what they did, they just, every monster in the game pretty much, you know, this is A1, anomaly 1 quests, and these are quests and these are investigations. All right, so the quests I completed, you can see ticks on all of them, right? So this is anomaly 1, that's what you go through. This is anomaly 2. Those are all the monsters there. Anomaly 3, I did all of these on my own. I swear to the origin of all life, to God, if I'm telling lies, you know, to drop dead. I say this all the time, I'm telling lies. I'm not. Did all these, easy as heck. And this is where I say 8 is where the game ends for sure. Because I don't know what sort of a crack or some I don't know, man. Like meth or something, man. Methamphetamine or some shit these people are on. But these are insane. When I say insane, or look at the reward money is 162000, right? And when I go back over here, right, this is level 241, right? You can see 127,127,440. That's the money reward, all right? 127,440, and this is 162,200. So is this level 300? Whatever it is crazy. And Capcom, you are a crazy piece of shit. I would admit, I would say this is like this is where I really ended off here. All right, this is where I'm getting to the point of the point. Why the hell would you make something that is so insanely difficult that only a portion of the population on Earth could beat it? I'm not bragging, and I'm not being a little bitch or anything. You know, I'm not trying to brag, but I'm a really smart guy. I've got a lot of IQ, a lot. If you heard the accent or the slang from this island that I'm born on, Barbados, I hate this freaking place. I want to leave. You'd wonder how I am getting this done at all. These people speak way different. It's like how should I put this? Way differently is like they're. And long story short is I have a lot of a capacity up here in my skull, all right, and that's why I got this far. That's how I got this done, all right. It would have been impossible. I think if I was a normie, let me word it like that. I think I would be getting to maybe A star. Let me give myself some slack. Cut myself some slack. Maybe A star 5. And then 6, 7, and 8 would have been crazy for me, like very difficult. I maybe would have given up there, but I made it all the way to A star 8. But 9, these people are on fucking drugs, and I kid you not. The reason I'm making this video, this is the point I'm cutting across here. This is how and why Monster Hunter Wilds has the worst sales right now. People gave up on the series because it is fucking insane. It makes no fucking sense. 0 sense. None. Why should a game have to be this fucking difficult? Why, Capcom? Why? Okay? Alright, so what I'm gonna do also, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna, just verse against, this is level 241, and this is gonna take up the entire video, like, but let's see, I've got 18 minutes left, and I don't even have enough. Nah, I really wanted to show, but it's just I've got my memory, the card and stuff taken up with a lot of stuff that I have on here, things I'm watching and stuff like that. But I was gonna deal with those and then at a later date make this video. But I'm saying the clock is ticking. You know what? I've got to do something. People need to see that I'm not a stupid bitch. Like, especially when I'm one of a lot of stupid bitches that live on this island. A lot of dumb motherfuckers, excuse me. And it's like, so they're thinking their mind more than likely that that's the reason I'm making this video, but I really had to say something about this game though. This game is insane. When I say insane, I mean insane. Capcom is a dumb bitch. I was talking to my dad the other day and saying that they overdid, but some people who are they're much conformists. And they're always in defense of the crowd and stuff like that. And if you're saying that anyone is wrong about anything, they're quick to say that you're wrong and stuff like that. That's the type of person my dad is, right? And I was telling my dad that Capcom overdid it. This game is fucking crazy. This game is crazy. That's like these people who overdid it, right? And he was like, no, who wants a game that, I understand, you gotta understand what they did. Who wants a game that is done too fast, done too quickly? That's what he was coming across with in word. He didn't say it like how I did. He said it Bajan, Barbadian, how these people speak. But he is totally wrong, because this game is like, for a normal person, this game would take, I kid you not, this game could take someone a few months, if anything. If there's someone who plays a lot, a few months. If there's someone who plays like, you know, on and off, maybe they're big adult with family and stuff, that's not being slated. So imagine, right? This took me a few days to do. But it should not be this freaking cruel, right? For someone normal, right? Like I was saying, it could take a person a few years to complete this game, and that is fucking insane. Insane, crazy. I mean, of course, these people want that they can create something that can have people going for, you know, as long as possible. But I think Capcom went insane with that one, and it took it a bit too far. If you get what I'm saying, I think they took it a bit too freaking far. And as you can see, what I showed you, the materials that you need for this, the materials that you need for that, and the next, and the third, and the fourth. I want to fight this thing and show you just how fucking insane it is. Let me go ahead. In fact, what I usually do, if you've watched any of my episodes, I'll leave a link to that to my playlist for this video game series from Hunter Rise Sunbreak in the description of this video. You can look for that. Watch those if you please. But I'm just gonna run ahead. Usually I push my health up. I push my energy bar up by collecting these yellow ones, and I push my health up by collecting the greens, and I run around that. That usually takes around 15 minutes. So, or 10 minutes, and I've only got like 20 minutes right now. So I'm just gonna run ahead and find this thing and start a fight. Show you how it fights and everything, and then if anything, show you the A9, you know, then quit because I can easily just quit out. But you can see that I'm gonna survive. You can see you'll see signs and proof that I'm definitely, you know, good enough to survive against this thing, and I know what I'm doing, and that's it. But I'm gonna show it just to show you how cruel this thing is, and this is only 241. I really do believe that A9 is the one that I didn't complete as yet. I think A9 is level 300 with the monsters. No, fucking stupid dog, can just get the fuck off. A lot of things in this game wanted polishing, and I can see why a lot of people say this game is not as good as World, but this game, I would admit, improved on a lot, and it's very much for the people who prefer the action-based games, maybe something like Strider or something like that, right? Yeah, so let me just use one of my Valden sticks so it didn't notice me as yet. And then change my stance. My attack stance is still orange. I call it that, but it's really they call it switch skill. Bunch of shit. Trying to make a smart cheesy ass reference to the name of the console, Switch. Bunch of shit. So I can easily, you see it's there, just keeping its pace. I'm just slashing away in this thing, right? It got angry there, yada yada. Simple enough, right? Not too bad. And I'm talking while it's playing. Dodge again or shit. But it isn't too crazy, right? In E9, right? I kid you not. Oh god, I still ended up dying, right? In E9, right? This thing goes full insane. When I say full insane, I mean full insane. Alright? So I usually just return from quest when fainting, but yeah. But you can see how long I was there just slashing this thing's tail, and it was just, you know, but it's still attacking. I still ended up dying, right? So it's still savage, right? Alright, I'm not really, because like I said, I'm not making the video about the fight because it'll take the entire amount of memory. I have 13 minutes remaining for recording memory, right? I really do, sadly, because I'm currently doing a lot with the memory that I have. I've got a lot of stuff I'm working on, stuff like that, things I'm you know, watching through and stuff. So when I go ahead, right, and I go to anomaly quest, I just got curious and I said, alright, so let me go ahead and quickly and show you because I go to a weapon that I didn't boost up as yet. You'll be able to see what I'm talking about, because these people piss me the fuck off. I do not like this game at all. Alright, I bought this game, and that's why I went, you know, I making sure that I did complete it. I bought it with my money and I wanted to complete the game, and that's it. But I would never put someone through this. So this is one that I didn't boost up at all, pretty much. You can see here, I need afflicted there, horn plus, afflicted tick height, afflicted there, shell, that sort of shit. And for this, so attack boost. So if I go to anomaly slot, you see down here, Risen Dragon, Tick Blood, Risen Slog Bone. I've got 7 of those because I just slaughtered that Teostra like nothing. Level 6, level 5. And as you go, you get more and more and more of these slots added in that you can add more boost to the weapon, alright? So all these materials, right? I've got majority of them. You've got to go fight a monster that gives you afflicted there, claw plus, afflicted shard, stuff like that. But this one material here, Risen Dragon Take Blood, you've got to defeat that freaking Risen Shigar Magala that I was just fighting. And you know, when I'm focused and stuff, I beat that, no difficulty. Alright, but that's the thing, that's the freaking thing, right? I was fighting that just now, and it was still gruesome enough that I wasn't, you know, watching and looking at the camera and stuff. I wasn't focused enough. I got killed, right? Now look at this shit. Let me just run ahead and yeah, I didn't boost my health up. That's probably why I fainted as well, and that's also a thing I think that killed this game, because in Monster Hunter your health is where it's supposed to be, and that's it, right? You don't need to be running around for a full 15 fucking minutes collecting these little green spirit birds just to push your health to where it should be, right? That's not Monster Hunter. That's some fucking else, all right? That's some fucking else. All right, so let me hold on a second. Grabbing something here. Alright, so hold on a second. Hold on a second. We get some right. So this freaking game overdoes it. I'm not even boosting my health. So you see how easily just one hit, whatever that move was that took me out. The only reason I fainted there is because my health is really tiny right now. You see all the rest, the white going all the way across the screen, that's where the health should be. You've got to take it all the way there. So if I run here and collect this, right? It went up a bit. You can see it's now a bit more over the yellow, right? So that's we've literally got to run around the entire map looking for those pieces of shit. That is fucking ridiculous. When I say ridiculous, that is fucking ridiculous. There's a spear bird. There's a petalace. You call them petalaces. There's this item you can get that it every few seconds or so a random spear bird comes to you and you can just chill it out. But that's you've technically got to stand up then and wait for like I think a few minutes just to get your stats. This game is fucking ridiculous. I do not know who likes this, but it makes no sense. When I say no sense, I mean none. Alright, so let's go ahead, fight this thing, and I'm gonna end this video off. Oh god, I've got to run this entire route. I've got like 9 minutes. Time is so short. I'm gonna run out of memory soon enough. For this cam is gonna run out of memory because I've got a lot of stuff on my got my memory taken up. Fuck. Alright, so just watch this thing. This is A9. No, this isn't this isn't a normal quest. This is A9. I think this is the end of it for the game, to be honest, right? This is the highest difficulty. So roar like usual, right? But check it. Oh shit. Get away from that. It is way faster. It does not stop attacking. Alright? It never takes a breather. Alright, already attacking me. Turn around. Oh god, was this? And that slash. It does not take a breather. Look at my health. That was just jumping across and I just got brushed there. Look at my health. Alright. This thing is fucking insane. So I do not know what sort of drugs these people use when making these games, but they were on it for this one, man. Like, Rise is terrible. Like, when it comes to everything in life needs to have a balance to make sense, right? Like, literally this makes no sense. It makes no sense making a game this difficult, to be honest. None. Alright? I do not. Anyone who says I'm wrong knows nothing about video games, right? Well, alright, so I'm dead. I'm not. Maybe I will do a video. I'll continue my series and go through the high rank. Complete the main story, then complete the master rank quest. I'm gonna continue that maybe tonight or so, or maybe in a few days after deal what I'm doing, the memory on this camera and stuff, and yeah. But for now, that is it. That's what I'm talking about. They really overdid it with this game. This game is fucking insane. This game is crazy. It makes no sense at all. A game being this difficult. I kid you not, something is wrong with these freaking people, man. Alright? This game is the reason that I am quite sure the Monster Hunter series is going to suffer. I mean, also, I don't know if they're literally purposely trying to kill the Monster Hunter series, and the feminist occult community is possibly going around certain industries and just purposely killing things that were a part of the male culture. I don't know if that's what's going on. It would make sense. It could make a lot of sense, and it could explain a lot. But why would a series that's been going on for more than 1 decade, right? All of a sudden have the worst performance on even PC and stuff like that, and the sales dropped because of that. And then not only that, the game was insanely difficult, as you can see here. Monster Hunter Rise is fucking crazy. I have the fastest weapon, I kid you not, in the game, right? They're weapons that give off a random 300 damage critical hits every few seconds. Plus, I have them maxed out to alright? All maxed attack, all maxed elemental force, and these monsters are still kicking. This is fucking insane, alright? So a lot of people, this game is not accessible for a lot of people because of that reason. It is way too difficult, and they had to make Monster Hunter Wilds, the game that is the current Monster Hunter right now, that is getting the DLC maybe next year, whenever they're gonna November, whenever they said in the video. Is going to be releasing this year, but maybe next year on Switch 2. That game is a lot easier when compared to this, so imagine. Alright, these people are sick as fuck. Alright, so that's the point. That's the heavy point of my video. If you liked, you can check the description for that playlist that I mentioned, the playlist of my series for this video game, where I'm playing on a separate save file and I'm playing from the beginning of the game. You can check that out for sure. You really would enjoy. I'm quite sure if you like Monster Hunter, you like action based. I'm really good at this, and that is why I'm making this video. I'm really good at this. I'm a pro. I left the end of the video to say this, to be honest, right? The fact that I'm a pro and I'm struggling with this proves that something is fucking wrong with this game. Something is wrong with these people, and EN9 should not be that difficult. Alright, to the point that you have to play those. I think that's EN9 is weird. These missions I did all the way 1 all the way down through 8, and I'm convinced that EN9 has to be done with people, because you can actually send a join request to people. You can play this online. I think these are designed for maybe multiplayer, but all the way from 1 all the way to 8 you can play on your own, but I'm not sure about this one. This is too fucking crazy. Alright, this difficulty level is overdone by now. So yeah, leave a like, comment, and that button that says subscribe, it really should be saying follow, because all you'll be doing is being notified of my new videos, my new content, whatever I do upload or post. And yeah, right, YouTube needs to work on that, get that to say follow if they can. If it says follow, then sweet. If it doesn't, it says subscribe. There's no payment necessary here. Like I just said, you're just being notified of my new content, and that could be very misleading. So Google LLC, YouTube needs to get to work on that. Alright, and as well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, whenever and wherever you're watching. This has been Mr. Pokemon 907. Until next upload, thank you for watching.